Hi, good morning. Over the past weekend, I was camping at Yosemite Valley. The campground is Upper Pine Campground. This is the Yosemite picture, and this is the mountains, and this is the valley. The campsite is the Upper Pine is around here, I believe. These mountains are around uh, 3,000 to 5,000 feet tall above the ground, and it's a very rough terrain for radio because the valley is pretty narrow and the mountains are straight going up. This one I know is 48 feet above this ground. This is the half dome, and I have recorded the conditions at 6 p.m. Friday, 9 p.m. Friday, and again 7 a.m. Saturday. And I put all the video together. I did not do the editing, so you can see that maybe the transition is not there. I'm sorry about that. Overall, the 80-meter band works better than 40-meter band, and for the receiving, I have no problem for both bands. But for the transmitting 40-meter band, it's very hard to talk to the outside world, and I can talk to an Arizona station briefly on the 40-meter, but the voice quality is pretty bad. It's about, I would say, 3.5 or 2.5. I can barely understand what he's talking. I even cannot understand his call sign. And on the 80-meter band, I can talk to a station at Sunnyvale, California. The problem is that he cannot receive my call. He used web SDR to receive me. The web SDR location is at Monterey, California. He said loud and clear, but at Sunnyvale he cannot receive my signal. But I can hear him quite clearly. You can see the video here. So I put all the video together, and you can see the noise, background noise, which is very low, and have fun. This is Yosemite National Park, Upper Pine campsite, and I have set up a 40-meter band antenna here, and it has a datum in the middle, you can see, and coax go down. Each leg is 31 to 32 feet, and tied to a tree. This big tree, and I do not realize that this is so long that tied to the other tree over there. And let's look at the SW. This is my setup. Okay, let's look at the SWR of this setup. This is 40 meters, so it's a 7 dot. I intend to transmit a 7 dot 195. Let's look. It's 1.6, 195, 1.3. Yeah, it's 1.3, and impedance is 40. And let's see if it's lowest one. Go lower, it's 1.4, 1.5. Go upper, 1.4, 1.5. So 1.3 is the lowest one, and it's at 7.19. 190 all the way to 7.2. So I have pretty wide band for this low SWR. Okay. Let's look at the second antenna I set up here. This is the second antenna I set up. This is the super antenna, and it's dipole, and lots of the ground wires. There's 4 ground wires, and one wire is pretty long, and it's go to 4 directions. And let's look at the SWR. I set this one to transmit at 3.865 megahertz, 80 meter band. Okay, let's look at SWR. 3.865, that's my intention. Okay, 3.865. It's about 2.1, and impedance is 30. And let's go lower, see if go lower is going up. Let's go higher. It's going up. So I'm pretty much tuned at the lowest point for 3.865, 2.1, 2.0 at this level. Okay, let's operate the radio, see how it's performed. Okay, I'm at Yosemite National Park, and this is my antenna, and I'm looking at the 40 meter band. See the signal compared to the signal I received at home. You can see the noise level is around S3, and let me switch from the lower band to. Okay. Yeah, so I do not have the attenuation here, and the squash is set at 0. Let's go here. This is all the CW. I don't know, this is Spanish maybe. Spanish. Wow, this signal is huge.
Whiskey, name is Pete. We're near Los Angeles.
It's LA.
Fine business, Pete. Name here is Jeff, Julia, Echo, Fox, and I'm in Helena, Montana.
This is Montana.
And you're booming in here with the SDR. It's doing a great job. And I wanted to make a comment on the call sign there. Where is your radio? You put it on 10.000.000. Because you feed it from the end, and usually most people like me, I'd be very difficult running anything like that. I don't have a. Let me look back.
You can see the noise level is very low at the 40 meter band in the national park. And this is all the AM commercial. Let's listen to the commercial.
De la ayuda de alimentos y medicinas con participación y supervisión internacional.
Sorry, there's lots of mosquito here.
Pero nunca sabe, muchachos. La emisora, a pesar de la interferencia.
Margine.
Yeah. Okay, let me switch. Yeah, you can see, I can see here lots of channels here.
Sounds like it works perfectly fine. Can hear you very clearly, 5.9. But I can barely hear you from my base station here in Sunnyvale.
Yeah, I'm recording right now, and I will bring back and show you the recording. And your voice is pretty good. I'm pretty sure you're shooting 100 watts, right? Not more than 100. Over.
Yeah, I turn my myself between the web SDR and my receiver, so I may miss some recording. I understand you are recording, so good. I will check later how the signal is. But when I switch to my the ICOM 7300, I can barely hear you. Over.
That's pretty odd. Normally, the receiving is much better than the transmitting. So for the antenna, if you off-tuned a little bit, the receiving normally is no issue, but the transmitting is the problem. And for your case, it's opposite. Your transmitting is pretty good, and you cannot hear me. Not sure why. And right now, I think earlier we cannot get connected is because the sun is still shining in the sky. Right now, the sun is almost go down, so I guess the delay is over. So maybe we can get better signal from now on. Over.
Okay, yeah, hoping that is the case. Hoping when the sun goes down, the projection will get better. Right now, actually, I'm in a hybrid mode. I transmit through my IC7300 and I listen through the web SDR.
I'm at the Yosemite National Park right now. It's at 9. It's about 9 p.m. and let's look at the 40-meter band. And this is from my dipole. Let's sweep it.
Figuring it out. And please,
Okay, let me go to my second antenna, which is super antenna.
that up. Yeah. I'm from the West Coast.
Okay. I'm at the Yosemite National Park and I set up a super antenna at the 80-meter band. Let's look at the band. No noise. Pretty clean. There's a big signal here.
Go Pete. I'll say 73 to you for now, Timmy. We'll catch you. Nice. 7.
Yeah, not many channel found.
When you're back here, because I know you're
Diesel and
But there's no noise, very clean. At home I have S9 noise, but here no noise. Hi, good morning. I'm at Yosemite National Park right now at the campsite up Pine, and this is my dipole, 40-meter dipole, and I have second antenna. This is the super antenna for 80-meter. Have battery here and I have the radio here. I'm going to sweep the channel and let you see what kind of noise ratio I get. Okay. bunch of CW. The noise floor, I don't have the attenuation here. The noise floor is very low. There's no noise.
He said it's like looking through the world in HD. That's why everybody tells me.
Yeah, I can see a couple.
Down or clouds up, you get the cataract, and it's such an instant repair.
A couple of stations here. More stations.
Down. If you're not running it or you're whole club's here. Hey, that much to do. That's real nice and red, isn't it?
The same number.
See, the noise floor is almost not there at all at the 80-meter band. It's show up here. Okay, I swept through. Then now I go through the 40-meter band. Hold on. Now I'm going to 40 meter. Okay. 40 meter. You can see there's a bunch of the AM signals here. It's off the band. You can see here. I don't know. They're foreign stations. This Chinese station. Okay, now let me go down to the ham band. These are the, I don't know, they're the CW band? RTTY maybe?
Name of the group now, but anyway.
Okay.
It ain't important. Years ago. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The voltage gradually decreases, and it's kind of.
Yeah, the signal is pretty strong here. The noise floor is almost not there. There's almost no noise here. I don't have the attenuation here at all. No attenuation set up. Yeah, the squelch is at 0. Let me continue to go down. Oh, a bunch of the CW channel. Okay, that's the end of the band. Wow. It's so scary. That's the bear.这是Yosemite国家公园，这是入口处。这是山谷里面，这两边都是山，你看看。两边山谷，中间是一条很狭窄的路，是平原，是条河了。我们再往回走到山谷。然后这块树林里面，这当中树林是然后2年以前我爬到这个最顶上，这个是好多是大干岩，总共来回16个小时，4800英尺高度。然后昨天我们从这个山谷，露营地走了8个小时9英里，走到第一个瀑布，
后再爬上第2个瀑布，再走回去，总共9英里，来回8个小时。到哈夫洞的话，就是第1个瀑布到第2瀑布之后，不往回走，再往这儿走，往这块石头走，最后往上爬。这是整个优胜美地国家公园。